Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today it is time for my October monthly setup. I am so excited for this because October is an awesome month because it contains Halloween, which is one of my favorite holidays in the world, even though I don't live in North America and it is not at all popular here in New Zealand. So, I mean, it's kind of popular, but not really. But I love Halloween, and so I wanted to do a Halloween themed October spread. I have added a couple of extra things to my monthly setups, a gratitude tracker and also a habit tracker, so it's going to take a little bit longer to do this video this time. Again, for my monthly log, I'm doing a calendar type of layout. I'm doing 6x6 square grids. Just basically watch the video and see what happens, I suppose. I will chat to you a little bit throughout though, because I am apparently in a chatty mood right now. I'm just adding in some little squares where I will be putting the dates because I really like that, as you probably know from my other monthly spreads. I've added in all the dates, as you can see. I just basically skipped forward because otherwise it would be a lot of sitting and looking at my hand moving really quickly. Okay, I'm going to get started on doing the header for the month, writing in October. I will leave a link down below to the font that I saw on Pinterest that I basically copied to put together this October spooky kind of header thing. It's very time consuming. It took me a long time. And then I decided to colour it in with black pen too, which took ages. So there is going to be a lot of skipping ahead in this video so that you don't have to sit through and watch me colouring in and outlining stuff for 24 million hours basically. One of the things that I really like about this font is the swirly bits. I'm just writing in the goals header using a different font. Now I'm going to outline my first doodle, and it is the pumpkin, because obviously you have to have pumpkins at Halloween, even if you live in a country where it's currently spring and not the season for pumpkins and gourds at all. And fun fact, you know those really bright orange pumpkins that you see in America that people buy to make jack-o'-lanterns out of? You can't really get them here. We don't really have big orange pumpkins like that. I'm outlining a little bat up on the top right, and I am outlining a cute little spider on the left. He's going to be hanging down from the spider web, which I will put in a little bit later. I'm just writing the days of the week across the top now. Friday, just before the first of the month, I ruled in a black line that I didn't really mean to rule in. So yeah, because there is no day there, I was going to do like a full picture in those spaces that are not filled with a day in October. But yeah, anyway, it was a little boo-boo, but I work around it later on. I'm just using a thin pen, I think this is like a 0.1, to add these little dangly details from some of the letters in the header. And now I'm using my rubber to get rid of all the pencil lines as per usual. Okay, I'm adding some orange to my date boxes because orange is clearly Halloween, and you know, we were just talking about orange pumpkins, so it's necessary, obviously. I mean, you could use a different colour if you wanted, but I'm using orange because orange means Halloween. Now I'm colouring in the header, which takes forever, so I am completely going to skip ahead. You just do not need to watch this, it's just ridiculously long. Okay, finished colouring in the header. Now I'm working on colouring in the bat and also the headers for goals and notes as well along the right side. I decided I wanted to add some purple detail to the header letters just to make that a little bit more spooky seeming, because obviously Halloween is all about black things and orange things and also purple things apparently. So, you know. I wanted to add a little bit of black shading on the corners of the pages just to sort of make it kind of look a bit dark and gloomy or something, so I'm just doing that now. Time to colour in the pumpkin. I'm using that same orange that I used for the date boxes. This is going to be my lighter orange colour for the colouring in. And now I'm going in with a darker orange just to add a bit of shading and stuff. For the pumpkin stem and leaves, I just wanted to use this sort of darkish green, but I know that pumpkins often look a little bit more sage greeny when the stem has dried a little bit, so I just went over top of the green with some grey. Colouring in Mr. Spider now. Now I'm going to start adding the spider web. I'm using a silver gel pen to do this, and you can't really see it very well on camera, and to be honest you can't really see it all that well in real life either, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping it would show up a little bit more, but you know, never mind, c'est la vie. I did go over the lines a little bit, colouring them to be a wee bit thicker, so hopefully they're a little bit more visible on camera and stuff. Yeah, you can see those lines a little bit better now. I'm just adding in some of the other webby bits, the connecting web. And I also decided to use a bit of white gel pen to add some sort of highlights to the web as well, to try and make it pop a little bit more. I also wanted to add another little web on the upper right page. To rectify the issue I had with accidentally ruling an extra line, by Friday I decided to rule all the way across each day of the week. So I'm just doing a little like silhouette doodles and stuff of spooky things. So I've got a spooky tree. And then I wanted to add a spooky house. A spooky fence, some spooky bats, and a spooky gravestone. I've also got a spooky little ghost and another spooky little bat in the Friday box. Colouring those in with black pencil so that they're all silhouette-y and everything. I completely meant to add some like yellow lights to the spooky house, and I don't actually think I ended up doing that, which is really ridiculous. So I will have to go back and add that in. I wanted to make the background of this little picture to be dark night sky, so I'm using a dark blue and I'm going to go over it with the same purple that I used around the header. So you can see I'm starting to go in with the purple now, and it's just adding sort of a different dimension of colour and spookiness, I think, anyway. So there we go, that is the October monthly log. Moving on now, I'm going to do my gratitude page. This is a 2-page spread where I'm going to be writing down 2 things that I'm grateful for each day throughout the month of October. First, I'm going to go and do the outline of gratitude header. This again is the same font that I used on the previous page for the October monthly log. You've already seen me do a little bit of that, so I'm just going to skip right ahead. I've added October underneath the gratitude header so I know what month it's for. I've also outlined a little black spider on the right. Now I am writing down each date for October on sort of the left of each page. Now I'm colouring in the header in the same black pen. We've already seen this, so I'm going to skip ahead as well. I wanted to carry on with that dark black corner kind of theme that we had going from the October monthly log. I wanted to use the same purple to highlight the header. And now I am adding another spider web on the gratitude page. Okay, moving on to the next page in my October setup, and this is the October tracker. I wanted to have a tracker page this month instead of having trackers just underneath my monthly log, and also instead of having trackers every week. So I'm ruling a big rectangle, and then I have sectioned off a bit at the top, which is where I'm going to be writing in each thing that I want to track, and then in this column along the left I'm going to be putting the dates for October. I'm just working on the header now. I wanted to do a bit more of a simple font this time. I just don't have the space to do that really complicated font that I used for the October monthly log. Now I'm going to add in some of the things that I want to track, like self-care, exercise, reading, quality time, study, letterboxes, Twitter, my blog, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube admin, 7+ hours sleep, and face mask. And I'm just rubbing out the pencil lines now. To tie this header in with the headers for October monthly log and gratitude logs, I just wanted to add that purple again, just to sort of make it all feel a little bit more cohesive. I'm also adding a bit of orange on the dates column just to make it pop a little bit more. And again, I'm using the black pencil to add a sort of spooky black corner vibe thing. And I wanted to do a little spider web as well, which is really hard to see on camera, I'm very sorry. Alright, now it is time to work on the last page for my October setup. This is my October review page. I'm just adding some lines for each of the review topic boxes. I'm working on the header for the page now, again using the same font that I used on the previous page for my October tracker. I'm writing in the headers for each review topic now. Now I'm going to add some colour, again with the purple, to tie it into all of the previous page headers. And also the orange, again to tie it into the other pages. Same story with the black. And there we go. That is the finished October review page. So flipping back, we've got the October monthly log. This is where I'm going to be putting all of my monthly to-dos and everything, my goals and my notes. Over the page we have a gratitude log for October, and then finally we have the October tracker and the October review page. So it's definitely a few more pages than what I usually have in my bullet journal monthly setups. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the setup that I did for October. I wanted to do something fun because, as I said, I really like Halloween, so I wanted to put some extra effort in, and this actually took me a really long time to do. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to see more, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!